Welcome to this deep dive into artificial neural networks. In the rapidly evolving landscape of technology, understanding ANNs is more crucial than ever for anyone looking to grasp current innovations or contribute to future ones. At its core, an artificial neural network, or ANN, is a computational model inspired by the structure and function of the human brain. Imagine a system that learns from data, recognizes patterns, and makes decisions, much like we do. This inspiration from biological neurons allows ANNs to tackle complex problems that traditional algorithms struggle with, forming the backbone of much of today's advanced AI. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll peel back the layers to understand how these fascinating systems work, from their biological roots to their real-world applications. To truly appreciate artificial neural networks, we must first look to their biological muse, the human brain. Our brains are composed of billions of specialized cells called neurons. Each biological neuron receives signals through dendrites, processes them in the cell body, and transmits signals to other neurons via an axon and its synaptic terminals. The strength of these connections, known as synapses, is what allows us to learn and store memories. When we learn something new, the connections between specific neurons are strengthened or weakened. This intricate biological system of interconnected processing units, constantly adapting and reorganizing, provides the fundamental blueprint for how we designed artificial neural networks. The journey from biological inspiration to artificial intelligence began with pioneers like Frank Rosenblatt. In 1957, Rosenblatt introduced the perceptron, a foundational algorithm for supervised learning and the simplest form of an artificial neural network. Imagine a single processing unit designed to mimic a neuron. It takes multiple inputs, denoted as x1, x2, up to xn. Each input is multiplied by a corresponding weight, w1, w2, up to wn, which signifies its importance. These weighted inputs are then summed up, and a bias, b, is added to this sum. Finally, an activation function decides whether the neuron should fire or not, producing a binary output. The perceptron showed that machines could learn to make simple decisions, laying the groundwork for more complex neural network architectures. While a single perceptron is powerful, true intelligence emerges when many of these units are connected. This brings us to the general anatomy of an artificial neural network. ANNs are typically organized into layers. The first is the input layer, which receives the raw data, such as pixels from an image or words from a sentence. Following this are one or more hidden layers, where the magic truly happens. These layers perform complex computations and extract features from the data. Finally, the output layer produces the network's prediction or decision. Crucially, every node in one layer is often interconnected with nodes in the next, forming a dense web through which information flows, allowing the network to learn intricate relationships and patterns in the data. Now that we understand the structure, let's explore how ANNs learn. The first phase is called forward propagation. Imagine a batch of data entering the input layer. Each input is passed to the nodes in the first hidden layer. At each node, the input values are multiplied by their respective weights, summed up, and then passed through an activation function, just like in a perceptron. The output of these hidden layer nodes then becomes the input for the next layer, and this process continues, layer by layer, until the data reaches the output layer. Essentially, forward propagation is the process of generating a prediction based on the current set of weights and biases. It's the network's initial attempt to solve the problem before any learning or adjustments have occurred. If forward propagation is about making a prediction, back propagation is about learning from mistakes. Once the network generates an output, this output is compared to the actual correct target value. The difference between the predicted output and the actual output is the error. This error is then propagated backward through the network, from the output layer to the hidden layers and all the way back to the input layer. During this backward pass, the network calculates how much each weight and bias contributed to the error. This information is used to adjust the weights and biases slightly, typically using an optimization algorithm like gradient descent, with the goal of minimizing the error and subsequent predictions. This iterative process of forward propagation, error calculation, and back propagation allows the ANN to continuously learn and improve its accuracy over time. A critical component within each neural network node is the activation function. Without activation functions, a neural network, no matter how many layers it has, would simply be performing a linear transformation, essentially just a series of multiplications and additions. This means it could only learn linear relationships, severely limiting its ability to solve complex problems. Activation functions introduce nonlinearity, allowing the network to learn and approximate any complex, nonlinear function. Common examples include the sigmoid function, which squashes values between 0 and 1, useful for binary classification; the rectified linear unit, or ReLU, which outputs the input if it's positive and 0 otherwise, known for its computational efficiency; and the TAN, hyperbolic tangent function, which squashes values between -1 and 1. The choice of activation function significantly impacts a network's performance and learning capabilities. Just as there are different types of brains and specialized neural systems, there are various architectures of artificial neural networks, each designed for specific tasks. The most basic is the feed-forward neural network, or FNN, which we've largely discussed, where information flows in one direction, from input to output, without loops. Then we have convolutional neural networks, or CNNs, which are exceptionally good at image and video processing, using convolutional layers to automatically detect features. Recurrent neural networks, or RNNs, are designed for sequential data, like text or time series, possessing internal memory to process elements in a sequence, often used for natural language processing. And more recently, generative adversarial networks, or GANs, have emerged, consisting of two competing networks that can generate realistic new data, such as images or music. This diversity highlights the incredible versatility and ongoing innovation within the field of ANNs. The theoretical understanding of ANNs translates into tangible, transformative applications across countless industries. From the moment you unlock your phone with facial recognition or speak a command to your smart assistant, you're interacting with ANNs. They power the sophisticated algorithms behind image and speech recognition, allowing computers to see and hear. In natural language processing, ANNs enable machines to understand, interpret, and generate human language, leading to better translation and chatbots. Recommendation systems on streaming platforms and e-commerce sites use ANNs to suggest content you might like. They are crucial for autonomous vehicles to perceive their environment and make driving decisions, and are increasingly used in medical diagnosis to detect diseases from scans with remarkable accuracy. These are just a few examples of how ANNs are not just theoretical constructs, but active agents shaping our daily lives and driving innovation. As we conclude our deep dive, it's clear that artificial neural networks are not just a current innovation, but a cornerstone of future technological advancement. The field is continuously evolving, with ongoing research pushing boundaries. Key trends include explainable AI, or XAI, aiming to make ANN decisions more transparent and understandable, addressing the black box problem. Edge AI is another significant area, focusing on deploying ANNs directly on devices rather than in the cloud, enabling faster, more private processing. Critically, as ANNs become more pervasive, the discussion around ethical AI is paramount, ensuring these powerful technologies are developed and used responsibly. The potential for ANNs to solve even more complex global challenges, from climate modeling to drug discovery, is immense. Staying informed and engaged with these developments will be key to harnessing their full potential responsibly.